You guys weren't on yesterday's show. We talked about something very interesting, and I think it's okay that we do an extension into today's show because so much has happened in between then and now that...
For your mind now, you're the link between yesterday and today.
Yes, yes.
Look at him.
In any case, did you guys hear about Seyi Shey's response to a poor guy who was on the show, the Idol show, the reality show, which everybody looked forward to seeing? Now, her response many considered to be very, very harsh and unethical. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about it. We're going to discuss this throughout today's show, even into social media. So if you guys have opinion, you can leave it on our social media space. But what do you guys think about what she said? I know you have plenty to say. Don't wait for MM. MM's a fire brigade. No. We'll get to her last. But
no, you know why? Because the reason is I realized that my opinion is unpopular. Unpopular because I actually, when I first saw the video, on face value, I didn't see anything wrong in it. Because it was like a sandwich. You didn't do too badly, but I feel you won't be able to make money from music. However, you do have something going on songwriting. You can hit me up to help you. So I figured, okay, yes, you told him you're not good enough, but then you're offering him an option. So that for me was not bad. However, when the backlash became really major, I decided to look out for the video. I didn't see it online, unfortunately. So yesterday, my baby said, oh, I want to watch the Idol because she loves watching it. And then we decided to put the channel to the Idol channel. And then for some weird reason, his performance came right after the person that was working. It was almost like it was planned. And then I watched it, and I saw that of all the three folks there, she was even the nicest to him. So I was stunned that it was, and then what she said was edited. So that wasn't actually what she said. So it was a case of take it here, take it here. I'm actually uploading it on my social media page. So if anybody wants to see it, you can go check it out.
There's more you said yesterday on the group, but I'm just going to let that
but you know, there was a warning somewhere in quotes. So, the floor is yours, literally.
Smoke.
I'm not exactly sure. There are too many things I'd like to say about this, but in a nutshell, I feel that being a judge, or given that opportunity to be a judge on any show, on any platform at all, should be a chance to impact in every little way that you can. Because you're meeting with people who are looking for an opportunity to, you know, explore their talents. So in any way that you can impact, whether they're good enough or not, that impact needs to be a positive one. That's basically all I have to say regarding this.
Wow. Indeed, I agree with the two of you. There's so much more that we can talk about.
You did not give your opinion, but I'm going to ask you later.
Ask me later.
Oh, definitely.
We also want your opinion as well. If you're out there, please do remember now, get on our social media space, and please make sure that you make a comment. We're going to be taking that inside of social media segment, and we'll have my opinion then. Thank you very much. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria with myself and the beautiful ladies. It's still... Okay, we're going to try and read all of your comments that you guys posted on our social media handles on Facebook and Twitter especially. Remember, you want to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Thank you. I've got MM here who will be joining me in discussing this. Now, we had a topic on Coffee Gist, and we were asking the ladies what they thought about Seyi Shey's comment to the young man who was on the reality show, which has been trending so far. Viral video that. And we had this put on our social media page with a reference. What's the worst thing anyone has ever told or said to you that pushed you to do more or get better at what you do? This is because we feel that that was an opportunity for this young man to actually do better. Because if you went back, on his social media account or handle, you'd find out that this guy has been putting out material and he is fantastic actually. So maybe that was just one time where maybe his nerves got the better side of him and he couldn't perform. But we're going to take your comments right now, and we are going to come back and talk about it. On Twitter, we have this from Otumba's Mind. He says, this reminds me of how my father called me Kokoro Jojo. I don't know what that means. He says, meaning I asked for money always. In my first semester as an undergraduate, I pushed out the hustling spirit in me that I literally saw myself through BSc and executive MBA. The extra push is needed at times. Aha, take that. And Nelson Olajiga, yes. Okay, I'm getting a correction now. It's Kukuru Jowo Jowo. Didn't even help correct me. Kukuru Jowo Jowo. Okay, good. I'm learning. Thank you very much. And Nelson Olajiga here says, you want to meet my family. What will I tell them you're doing? A private school teacher? No, now, reason I'm with that. The above sentence pushed me into a 6-figure entrepreneur after 2 years. Well, that is fantastic. We also have comments on Facebook as well. I'm going to take a few of them. This is Alegbajo Abion says, no, I'm going to read Kennedy's one. It says, when I was learning the piano, a friend of mine said, you never sabi this thing well, play them like you're playing a normal keyboard progression, which I could do. And I got admission and joined a fellowship choir. Well, good for you. The rest is a long story. This person says, Sam Sanctify says, you're not a champion. Perhaps that's something he was told. And Balogun Olajide says, Balu, I know they mingle with hustle fellow. I'm not too good with the local parlance.
I know they mingle with hustle fellow, Jerry, like Joe.
Thank you very much, When I need you. Yes, thank you. Now, this is a continuation of the subject that we had, the subject matter that we had from before. But it is and if you wanted my opinion from before, with the reference from the Idol show, I thought that it was an opportunity to be impacted, just like I had already said from before. However, I think when you're put in such a position, it's a very delicate thing for anybody. You have to also weigh the fact that you are a, what's the word I'm looking for here? You're a figure that people should look up to, and whatever you say matters, whether it's going to disparage them or whether it's going to build them up. So that was one opportunity I thought that she missed. I know that there's always the need to want to, you know, trend exactly, but that was not the opportunity, considering this person's passion, this person's talent, this person's ability, this person's nerves at that particular time. He was not his best at that moment. So, I don't know if you agree with me.
I can't get over the Kokoro Jojo, sorry. I just
let
have
it
to say
go.
it again.
Let it go. What does it mean exactly?
Exactly what he said. Someone that has the ability to make money and all. Like, just attracts money to himself. Okay, nice. And then spends it too.
You were going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say that, you know, it's easy for some of us to be the judge and the jury when it comes to other people's careers, how they should do things, how they shouldn't do things. In relationships, we just, you know, want to, you know, feast on other people's issues, forgetting that we also have our own journeys. I mean, and if you look at Seyi Shey's journey in the music industry, would you say that it has been progressive?
Where are you going here, yeah.
I'm just saying what people said.
Own it. Yeah. Own it, If you're going to say it, say it. I think you're about to say that it hasn't been the best itself. I mean, we've seen her tours and press and everything.
You just never know.
By the way, was the same person who brought us Electric Package, if you remember. Do you remember?
And swore.
While we love what she does, especially I love the fact that she's a great singer and all, but I also do think that she's a better actor. If you've seen her act, she's actually very fantastic. I don't want to say disparaging things about her abilities or capability when it comes to music, but I think that as a person in such a position, you need to weigh the options of what you're going to be putting out there, especially when it's going to either break down people or impact them. That is what I believe. Mary said something earlier when she said that hers was actually the lightest remark given to the young man. However, I say that her choice of words were absolutely discouraging, especially that part where she said, you will never make money out of singing. I'm not sure if you agree with me, Mary, on that one, but I'm taking this off of what you said from before about her comment being the lightest.
See, you know something there. There have been different opinions. This is a very sensitive matter. Sometimes you get a no, sometimes you get a yes. I've said this several times. However, it depends on what you do with the results. We've talked about how an alcoholic father can have a very successful child and an alcoholic child, and they are both of the same parents. So it depends on what you want to do with your life. So I don't really want to dive too much into this because I feel like I've said enough about it.
A summary
yesterday.
of the argument from yesterday was that because it's something people experience always in their lives, people get remarks that actually push them. So it made it seem that this person was arguing that if it's something that's being normalized, it is okay to have happened. It's okay for her to have said that. The young man should get used to it. What about his mental state, however?
Exactly. I was going there. Finally, before we move on to the kitchen, I need to say this. I know it's not a skill that many of us have or many of us have been opportune to learn, but emotional intelligence is key. Once, if you know that you're going to be in that position, then it's a skill that you need to learn and exhibit when you get to that point.
So what MM just said is that Seyi Shey has zero emotional
intelligence.
I did
not say
Thank
that.
you very much, MM. I hope that trends. Let's see what's happening inside of the kitchen. Take it away, Mary.
Before I take it away, MM, you talking of someone having zero emotions. I got my eyes on you.
I know I'm on that boat.
Yes, you are captaining the ship, girl. That's what you're doing.
Gosh.
You're at the helm.